I, 18F, really need some advice about a situation with my twin sister Amy, 18F, and our parents. This has been eating away at me for weeks, and I've been losing sleep over it. I know this might sound dramatic, but finding out what I just learned has completely shattered my understanding of my family and my entire childhood. I feel like I'm living in some kind of twisted reality show, except this is my actual life. Some background: Amy and I are fraternal twins, and growing up, everyone always commented on how different we were, both in looks and personality. I took after our dad with dark hair and brown eyes, while Amy got mom's blonde hair and blue eyes. But the differences went way deeper than just appearances. While I was always the responsible one who focused on academics and extracurriculars, Amy was the life of every party, the social butterfly who everyone adored. She barely maintained passing grades, but somehow always managed to charm her way out of trouble. Our parents always made excuses for her, saying she was just living her best life while pressuring me to share my class notes and help her pass tests. At first, it started small, them asking me to explain a math concept to her or help her study for a history test. But over time, their requests became more demanding. They'd wake me up early to help Amy finish homework she'd forgotten about, or make me skip my own activities to tutor her. I never minded helping my sister initially, but it started feeling unfair when they expected me to essentially do her work for her. One incident that really stands out was during our junior year. I had spent months working on a science fair project, staying late after school and even giving up my weekends. The night before the fair, Amy had a meltdown because she hadn't even started her project. Instead of holding her accountable, our parents made me stay up all night helping her create a last-minute project. When we both got A's, they praised Amy for pulling it together under pressure while barely acknowledging my original project. That was when I really started to notice how skewed their treatment of us was. I'd managed to keep the peace through most of senior year, but everything came crashing down last month when college acceptance letters started arriving. I still remember sitting at my desk, hands shaking as I opened my email, while Amy lounged on her bed scrolling through TikTok like it was just another day. The contrast between us had never felt more stark than in that moment. When I saw the Cornell University logo appear on my screen, my heart nearly stopped. I had to read the acceptance letter 3 times before it really sank in. Not only had I gotten into my dream school, but they were offering me a full merit scholarship worth over $280,000. It was everything I'd worked for since freshman year. Amy, on the other hand, had only applied to a few schools, and that was after our parents practically filled out the applications for her. When her rejections started rolling in one by one, she barely seemed to care. But our parents were devastated. The final blow came when she didn't get accepted anywhere except Riverside Community College, just 15 minutes from our house. I wanted to celebrate my acceptance, but I knew better than to make a big deal about it at home. Still, I couldn't help sharing the news with my best friend Sarah, who immediately posted a congratulatory message on Instagram. That's when everything exploded. Within hours of Sarah's post, my parents called an emergency family meeting. I walked into our living room to find them sitting stiffly on the couch, with Amy curled up in the armchair looking unusually